folks, I'm back. It's me, Mahmood Chowdhury, aka the People's Coach, aka your host and speaker for today. Welcome back to more of my educational and motivational videos where I'll be talking to you guys about so many different areas and aspects of life, giving you my own perspective, my own understanding, experience, expertise, and know-how. And also, some of the things that I've learned from the men of wise who have played a major role in my life. Now check this out, people. Today I want to talk to you guys about relationship building. Just give you one tip that you can take home and incorporate it into your relationship so it can improve for the better. Now check this out, people. If you truly want to respect one another, respect always boils down to one thing, and that one thing is to listen to each other, to understand one another, to understand where the other one is coming from what place are they coming from. Because if you're trying to get your word in and override theirs, then that's not truly respecting them. You're actually disrespecting them. If you're shouting, swearing, screaming, then you are disrespecting. Respect comes hand in hand with listening to one another. Because when you listen to one another, you're able to understand one another, you're able to show sympathy and empathy to one another, so therefore the relationship becomes more and more meaningful, it becomes more and more richer. But if you're not doing this, if you're disrespecting each other, then obviously the relationship is going to go downhill. When the relationship between a student and a teacher, for example, it demands respect. If you really want to learn, then you need to hear what the teacher has to say so you can learn. That is a form of respect. If the parent is trying to speak to their child and the child is listening, that is a form of respect. When the parent is trying to listen to the child to understand where it's coming from, that is a form of respect. Wherever there's respect, there's a two-way communication, and it's called listening to one another. One speaks, one listens, and then you take it in turn. It's a thing called interacting, not a transaction. Because a transaction is like a cutthroat transition. Do as I say, don't answer back, that's it, end of. Shut up. Shh. I'm always right and you're always wrong. Don't say it, don't challenge it. Boom. It doesn't have to be that way. Respect one another, because when you respect one another, you listen to one another, guess what happens? Naturally, the love increases. So people, if you want richness in your relationship, and I'm not talking about wealth here, I'm talking about richness of the heart coming from one another, soul to soul. Respect one another by listening to one another. And that is the basis of communication. Because communication, effective communication, demands that you listen. That is the base skill that each and every one of us out there need to have if we want to get along with one another, especially our nearest, dearest loved ones. Learn to listen. I'll tell you what, learning to listen is actually a skill in itself. Not everyone knows how to listen, because true listening is through understanding, not just passive listening. Yep, oh, I've got that, that's it. It doesn't work like that. So people, learn how to listen, because when you're able to listen, you're able to understand pain, you're able to understand the person's language, you're able to understand where they're coming from. You're able to understand so many things that open up to you, and this I cannot explain enough until you actually experience the power of listening. What does listening do? And you find later on in life, you don't always have to have the final say. You don't even have to speak at times. Sometimes your listening speaks volumes for itself. So people, learn how to listen. We all need to learn how to listen. Not just absorb. No. Learn how to understand through effective listening. People, that is my rant for today. Until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many as well as yourself. Bye for now.